One Piece chapter 1066, The Whale of Horror. Don't forget to subscribe if you mess with my content. What are you saying? A futuristic city like this existed in distant past? This is just conjecture. So we see like Robin, the overview of Egghead, and like futuristic. They questioned that this was made in a distant past. I once knew a passionate archaeologist who's willing to risk his life to shed light of a certain ancient kingdom. Not only that, but a certain site machinery was excavated that dated back to the same era as the king. Are you saying that machinery was created during the Void Century? You tell me. You know something about this, Robin? No doubt it's a painful memory, but 22 years ago, your home of Ohara was eradicated by a Buster Call. I think that happened because Ohara uncovered details of that kingdom's existence. I believe the history of the Void Century is the history of conflict. One between an alliance of 20 nations is forgotten advanced kingdom. The victorious 20 went on to form the world government and shape history as we know it. And to ensure that the ideas of the ancient kingdom wouldn't live on, they erased every trace of it from history. What? That's crazy. What? Is this for real? Whoa, what an epic and romantic tale, Frankie says. Hang on, Vegapunk. You mean everyone who knows about this gets eliminated? Indeed. Then why did you tell us? God, I can't unhear it. Come on, Bray, forget it. You didn't hear anything. Like I just said, this is just conjecture. So tell me, Nico Robin, if I'm right, and that the discovery is why Ohara was wiped out. Then wouldn't the government's action be tantamount to a confirmation? Why are you asking about this? The scholars did devise a theory after all their extensive research, but wouldn't someone as high up in the government as you know about it already? I'm afraid government affiliation makes no difference. I'm kept in the dark like everybody else. Even bringing this topic up to them will result in immediate erasure. Then stop telling me. If that's true, how could you know they were researching that kingdom? All the books and materials were on horror, aren't they? And they were the will of horror lives on. That day shocked the whole world. In a single night, Ohara, the island renowned for its love of knowledge, was wiped out, save for one little girl. The scholars were labeled devil Decius, who plotted to overthrow the government. A few months after the incident, I paid a visit of my own to the scorched earth of Ohara. I was acquainted with Professor Clover, the foremost authority in archaeology. I figured I should at least leave some flowers for him. You knew Professor Clover? His obsession with the Void Century fueled his adventurous lifestyle, searching for relevant texts all the world over. The Marines incarcerated him at least 10 occasions by the time he settled down. He was the world's most famous archaeologist. Over the countless scholars that were drawn to him and they flocked to Ohara. It truly became the holy land of archaeology. Unfortunately, the aftermath of those talented minds coming together would prove tragic. When I stepped foot on Ohara, even the tree of knowledge had been burned in cinders. I was speechless when I saw it. But the lake at the center of the island had been filled with an unbelievable number of books. What in the world? I can only assume that it was the work of scholars. They must have dedicated their falling moments to ensuring that the future had access to their treasure trove of knowledge. If any Marines did discover their books, they were apparently too ignorant to understand their value and left them be. Ohara had triumphed over them. Where I realized that, I couldn't stop myself from crying. And then we see Robin looking all sad. Please take care of Robin. Make sure she escapes the island. I still have a duty to see here. Mommy, I don't want to leave you. Let me stay too. Save the books, get the reference materials out of the library, and we see all the scholars in the flashback throwing everything out. Robin, history is our greatest treasure. It means it must be preserved. We can't just give up on your future. Mommy, be proud, Robin. Your mom was an adorable woman. Ohara stood up to the whole world. Bang, bang. You helmet wearing bastard. How dare you make Robin cry? That's it, Vegapunk. You better release these shoes, Vegapunk. It's just as you said, they came to the same conclusions about the kingdom before the incident. I see, so it's all true. Where are the books from the lake now? I only wanted to take them back to Punk Hazard, but I knew if the top brass ever caught wind, it would be all over. So instead, they were taken by the people I saw that day. Ohara, West Blue, 22 years ago, a few months after the Buster Call incident. Someone else is visiting the debris giants? Alright, let's pull them up. Who are they? What should I do? Do they have any idea how important those books are? It's been a while, Vegapunk. As usual, that head of yours makes you stand out. We see a silhouette. Is that you, Dragon? What are you doing here? That's my line. You head definitely looks like it's got a bigger. I knew old man Clover. You too? I would know he was once a big about hooligan roaming the seas, but all that nonsense about him trying to destroy the world is blatant propaganda. And we see Monkey D. Dragon, head of the Freedom Fighters, 33 years old. Are you worried about the Giants? No, they're not scavengers. I had a word with them just now. It seems they're from Elbab and they're fully aware of the value of those books. Their captain was a strange giant rat from head to toe in bandages. He said O'Hara sacrificed himself for those treasures and he couldn't let them be erased from history. After seeing a government lackey like you lurking about, I'm glad they're here to scoop them up and keep them safe. Hey, you know I'll never. You passed on joining the Freedom Fighters a while ago, but it still makes me sick to hear about you becoming one of their top lapdogs. Don't be stupid, you ragtag operation was always too poor. What good are my skills and intellect if I can't actually build anything? I know, you're just as blunt as ever. The world government is an insanely huge organization. There are plenty of decent people on the inside that can be a reason with, especially in those Navy. Don't lose sight of the end goal, Dragon. I get it, but I can't just sit back after this damn too much. Those Harvard scholars were brutally snuffed out just for questioning their authority. It's a farce. I want to raise an aura that could fight them head on. I thought you hated war. Just watch Vegapunk. I'll change the world. The will of O'Hara won't die with Clover. Within a year, he Emporio Ivanka, and Bartholomew Cuba founded the Revolutionary Army, which country continues to shake the world to this day. And then we back in the main timeline. Wow, Luffy's dad sounded intense. Did you say Elbaf? Professor Clover's fate motivated dragon? My head's gonna blow. Why did Kuba help us? And why did you modify him so much, Vegapunk? Even that bastard was one of the founding members of the Revolutionary Army, Sanji says. For the books from O'Hara certainly couldn't be left to be found by the government, but my curiosity compelled me to make a discreet trip to Elbaf, where the books were taken and they allowed me to read each and every one of them. In other words, I took everything O'Hara covered about the world secret and memorized it. It's all in my head, and I continue their research. That giant captain, he's called Saul, isn't he? He's in hiding now, so I can't confirm anything. Thank you, Darv. Thank you for not letting O'Hara's sacrifice be in vain. I try to help progress every field of thought possible. It's my nature as a scholar. What? The shoes are moving on their own. I can't release you just yet. Follow me. There's something I want to show you. Junkyard Egghead's Fabraccio Stracto. Chopper, there's no way to get in. Oh, it must be the type that moves on its own. Move, Robo. Does he need a special command? Maybe we just gotta say his name. Move, Robo no Nosuke. Move, Robo King. You guys are such kids. Ain't no way it's moving, Jinbei says. Huh? Oh, the robot's gonna blow. Save me, Quasar. No good. Another debacle. Somebody please save me, Quasar. Perhaps space-time bit by warp. What's that? There's a guy like Kitty Ball here. I've got you. Hurry. It's Hill. Which, blah, you're Dragon's boy, right? I knew you, cuz. Good job on making it. Oh my body, dear me sure have gotten big. What? Oh man, you floated. It's splendid to see you so so full of vigor. Vegapunk. You can float too, you know. Those dog shoes you're wearing have a nifty hover function. See here, press the button on the side, grab the lever. Gazooks, we flow too far. Save us, Quasar. So we see Vegapunk, he got an apple head and it's empty. And they fly. It's the end of the chapter. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's my content. Well, anyway, fellas, out. Until next time.